Welcome students for the last tutorial on ASL circuit. The problem statement is given. Design a ASL with two inputs x1 and x2, one output z. Initially both the inputs are equal to 0. When x1 or x2 will become 1, output will tend to 1. The output will go to 1. That is the meaning, becomes 1. When the second input also becomes 1, the output changes to 0. Okay. So from initially it was 0, then it moved to 1, then it comes to 0 whenever you change your inputs. The output will stay at 0 until it goes back to the initial value 0, 0 condition. So the underlined one are the important hints in this problem statement. So first we will write down the flow diagram to represent these conditions. So we can call this flow diagram as the initial stable state return. In this initial state, two inputs x1 and x2, one output z. So initially what will happen? The two inputs are equal to 0. The two inputs are equal to 0. Therefore, two inputs are equal to 0. Output is 0. Output is 0. Therefore, I have made a tick mark. 1 you cannot have because the problem statement says it becomes 1. Therefore, it should be 0 only. In the second condition, it is becoming 1. Therefore, the initial condition is 0. 1 is crossed. It is not possible. Next one, you see that condition x1 and x2, either one will become 1. Okay. So the condition is x1 can tend to 1 or x2 can go to 1. That's why I have written in black two ways it can move in. x2 is 1 or x1 is 1. If these two are the condition, the output is 1. The output is 1. I put a tick mark. These are the conditions given in the problem. Then after these two has arisen, if I am taking x2 as 1, the third condition, the second input also becomes 1. So it is moving to 1, 1. The violet color indicates that it is moving to the statement 1, 1. Or if the input A, this is 1, the second input will turn to 1. Will tend to 1. In this condition, the output is going back to 0 itself. The output is going back to 0 itself. So 0, I made a tick mark. 1 is not possible. 1 is not possible. And the last statement says that the output stays at 0. The output will remain at 0 until the circuit goes back to initial state. What is initial state? 0, 0. But my obtained state is 1, 1. When I want to move from 1, 1 to 0, 0, 2-bit change is not allowed. So I can either go back to 1, 0 and then move to 0, 0. Or I can go back to 0, 1, then move to 0, 0. So this is the reverse condition. So this is the reverse movement from 1, 1 to its initial. At that moment, the output will remain zeros. The output will remain zeros. That is what the next zeros I have indicated. So you see here, 1, 1 will move to 0, 1, then to 0, 0. Or 1, 1 will move to 1, 0 and 0, 0. So you cannot move from 1, 1 to 0, 0 directly. So I am going to expand this into different conditions to draw a state diagram. So to draw the state diagram, first condition is 0, 0. This is state A, state B, state C, state D. Okay, 4 different states. And the outputs are represented. 0, 0 means 0. 0, 1 means your output can be 0 or your output can be 1. Okay, your output can be 0 or 1. And similarly, the 1, 0 state can be either output 0 or output 1. 1, 0, output 0 and output 1. And finally, F is the state 1, 1. That is represented here. 1, 1, 0. So, A, B, C, D, E, F. That is what is the representation of the states. So, I am going to expand this one. You can see here A is 0, 0. B is taking 0, 1 with the output 0. 0, 1 with the output 1. So, two conditions. B is represented for 1 and D is represented for next condition. Similarly, C is taking 1, 0 for 0, 1, 0 for 1. C and E, you can see. C and E. 1 0 for 0, 1 0 for 1. F is taking 1 1, only one output, therefore 0. Now you expand the condition. 0 0 can go to 0 1. I am doing the same. I am expanding here. I am expanding. So 0 0 can go to 0 1. 0 0 can go to 0 1. Output is 0, output is 1 because you have two outputs here. Similarly, 0 0 is going to 1 0 at output 0. 0 0 is going to 1 0 at output 1. 0 0 is coming to output 1 1 under the only one output 0. So what is 0 0? A. 0 0 is A. You can find out from this table. See, 0 0 is A. What is 0 1 1? What is 0 1 1? B. What is 1 0 1? 1 0 1 is C. Therefore I have written A B C. 0 1 0. 0 1 0 D. 0 0 0 is A. 1 1 0 is F. Therefore A D A F. Next condition is 0 1 1. 0 1 1. 1 1 0 0 0. So it is 0 0 1 is B. 1 1 0 1 1 0 is F. 0 0 is A. I have written all the other functions with respect to these state variables. After you finish, now you can draw the diagram. A is going to where? A is going to B, it's going to C. A is going to B, A is going to C. Next, D is going to A, D is going to F. D is going to A, D is going to F. Similarly, B is going to F and A. B is going to F and B is going to A. Okay. Next statement is E is going to A and F. E is going to A and F. Similarly, C is going to A and F. C is going to A and F. F is going to D and E. F is going to D, E. Correct. So this is how we develop a state diagram. From the state diagram, we are going to represent a primitive flow table. So you know how to write the primitive flow table. How many states are there? A, B, C, D, E, F. So write down A is going to A. If it is in the state, is going to the same state, put an N circle. B is going to the same state, N circle. C is going to the same state. You have to come out with the primitive table from the state diagram. D is going to its own state. E is going to its own state. Therefore, N circle. If it is not going to the own state, put a variable only. And similarly, E is represented by 1 0. If I want to go to 0 1, it is not possible. 2-bit change. Therefore, I put hyphen hyphen. Similarly, here 0 0. If I want to go to 1 1, hyphen hyphen. Here it is 0 1. If I want to go to 1 0, hyphen hyphen. So whenever there is a 2-bit change, you represent as a hyphen hyphen dash dash. It's an undesired variable, or we call it as a don't care condition. I have done for the primitive flow table. From this primitive flow table, you can reduce the redundant states by the merger diagram. So to come out with the merger diagram, we use an implication table. How to do the implication table? Eliminate the first row for the columns. So you'll write the columns only from B, C, D, E, F. And for the x-axis, you will eliminate the last row. So it is A, B, C, D, E. Now you compare all the statements. A with B you compare. A is there, D, B is there. C and this is a don't care. Therefore, this can take C. F is a don't care. So A, B, F, C both are identical. Similarly, compare A with C. A, B is don't care. F is don't care. C. Similarly, this is also identical. A with D. Compare A with D. A, B and D. It is not identical. Therefore, put a cross mark. If it is identical, put a tick mark. If it is not identical, put a cross mark. Compare with A with E. A with E. See the last column, C and E, two different states. Therefore, into. A with F, B and D, second column, different states. Therefore, cross. Similarly, do it for B. B with C, B with D. You compare. So, you have two stable, two not in the same condition. Similarly, C you compare. C and D are same. So, put a tick mark. D and E are separate. So, put a cross mark. Then D compare with E and F, same values, so put tick mark. D compare with F, same values, put a tick mark. After you put a tick mark, where all you have a tick mark, write down the values. So the tick marks are A, B, A, C. Okay, the tick marks are A, B, A, C, then B, C, then the tick marks are B, E, C, E, C, D, then the tick marks are D, E, D, F and E, F. These are called as compatible pairs. These are called as compatible pairs. These pairs are compatible. So to draw your emerging diagram, take a circle. How many states? A, B, C, D, E, F. You write down in a clockwise direction, one after the other. I have interchanged, but please don't interchange. So A, B, C, D, E, F. A will go to where? A goes to B, C. A is going to B, C. A, B, C. B is going to A, B, C. So it is going down. A is going to B, A is going to C, A, B is going to C, B is going to E, okay, C is going to D, C is going to D, D is going to E, D is going to F, E is going to F. So using compatible pairs, you can obtain the merged diagram. And once you merge the diagram, you need to find out the closed path. The closed paths are nothing but triangles. So the triangle is DEF is one triangle. The next triangle is ABC. It's ABC. Okay, this is ABC diagram. And now ABC is represented. You can eliminate B and C. You can represent it in terms of A. Replace E and F by the term D. So the reduced diagram will be ABC is reduced into single, DEF is reduced into single. Therefore, 6 states is reduced into 2 states. So this is the reduced flow diagram. So first ABC, if you take ABFC, ABFC. Second state DEF, ADFE. ADFE. Write down. Okay. Now, wherever you have B and C, you rewrite it as A. Wherever you have E and F, rewrite it as D. Therefore, this will become A, D, A. A, D, D, D. Okay. So, you have now, this is a variable. A is one variable. D is another variable, and the comma parts all are your output. So, you are going to obtain 2 K maps. One is for variable, the next one is for the output. A variables are A, D, A, D, D, D. Okay, outputs are 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Last are all zeros, all zeros. Now, A is going to be taken the value. You have only 2 variables, A and D. Therefore, one variable A is going to be 0, D is going to be 1. Okay, so A is going to be 0. So 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. Then combine, this is the equation. This is called as the state equation. And this table is called as the transition table. You are separating the primitive flow table in terms of the variable state and the output state. Output of the next state, output is these two ones. Combine, combine. Now this is another equation. So combine these two equations to form a logical diagram. So this is how we have the final circuit diagram derived for a asynchronous sequential design for the given problem statement. So whenever it is in a stable condition, you will obtain the output. In other conditions, you don't obtain any output. Thank you.